I used to think that being called simple was one of the worst insults and critiques possible. I told myself for my teens and most of my 20s that, okay, whatever, people can call me immature, unprofessional, ugly, emotionally unavailable, any of those things, but I will not be called simple. I don't want anyone on this planet to say that I am simple. I don't want that word or description associated with me and my identity or name. I thought it was the worst of the worst to be called simple. And now, of course, I'm a little embarrassed that I used to have that way of thinking. I was criticizing something that I didn't know much about. I don't think simple is bad at all now, but I understand where that came from. A lot of it was due to social pressures, cultural pressures, and of course, economic pressures. Living in this capitalist system where exponential growth is pushed, it makes sense that I thought for a very long time simple and a simple life was really bad. I thought simple meant mediocre, it meant lazy, it meant closed and closed-minded, and that it meant wasted potential. That if someone is living a simple life, that they didn't achieve their goals or any goals, that they're not determined, that they're not thinking ahead and thinking outside the box. Those are really destructive assumptions to hold. Now I think a simple life is joyful and rich. Simple is rich. And I don't mean financially, though it can be, but I mean feeling content, feeling balanced, not feeling stretched. And in a world where most people are running on 2% battery energetically, to not feel stretched, I think is an amazing thing. And it's not something most people can say, unfortunately. Simple is not a bad thing at all. I put this box, this very sad box around the word simple. And it's completely false. I'm happy I figured it out sooner in my 30s compared to 60s or 70s, succumbing to all of the pressure of capitalism and work. Being simple is okay. Having a simple life where I'm enjoying the day-to-day pleasures and moments is awesome. It's not a bad thing. And I don't need to be achieving the best of the best or being on the biggest stages in order to enjoy my life. I thought if someone called me simple, then it meant I let myself down and I let down my loved ones, like my friends, family, community. So that was a lot of pressure to carry. And I did not want to be known as a simple girl, a simple woman, having a simple life. I can't believe I thought that a simple life was a failure, because it's the opposite. It really is. And I think we're seeing that, or at least I'm seeing that more on social media, that people are showing up and sharing those moments of themselves not performing for anyone, whether that is for work or for family or in a relationship. They're just enjoying themselves. And a simple life, I think, also means that there's not a lot of noise taking you away from what you're doing and where you want to be. You can still, of course, be hardworking and have amazing goals and accomplishments, but I was correlating simple with productivity or lack of. And then I had to deconstruct that. Why am I so fixated and focused on being productive? What does that even look like? What does that mean? Why is there such an emphasis on productivity, especially at 16, 18, 21 years old? I'm really coming into a place where a simple life is good, where I can just feel whatever I'm feeling and being content with what I have. I think it's a gift, and I didn't realize it back then, but now I do, and I'm grateful that I have at least so many more years to come to enjoy simplicity, to be in a space, in a time where I'm feeling balanced, feeling calm. And it's not easy, especially now with so much going on. But now I see simplicity, a simple life, almost like an act of resistance to be able to make the choices that I want to make, that I don't have to opt in to certain paths and experiences. I think a simple life is a powerful life, and that's something I'm encouraging others to think about, especially folks who maybe are younger than me. They may be wondering or feeling pressure to perform, to be the best of the best, to be number one, and anything less than that is a failure. It's not, it really isn't. And I think the sooner we can unlearn that, the better.